have a chance. Richarlison. Cuts it back. Oh, what a goal! First up! It's just the 5th minute.
Still Lewandowski. Still Doski. Finds Dembele, and Dembele scores an equaliser. What a pass from Lewandowski. He has been the best player. He has actually got 2 assists. One of Gavi's goal and now Dembele's goal.
And City wins! City won the match. Manchester City won the match.
Hello everybody, this is Brisbane 05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. Today's match is going to be a battle of the rich clubs. It is USA taking on UAE. If you know, you know. It is Chelsea taking on Manchester City, and that match is taking place at Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea's owner is Todd Boehly, who is literally from America, USA, and Man City's owner is Sheikh Mansour, who's from UAE. But yeah, both these teams really need the 3 points. Chelsea, they need to get the 3 points to stay alive in the UCL qualification, whereas Manchester City, on the other hand, they need to stay alive. They need the 3 points to stay in the title race because they're aiming for a domestic treble. They already won the Carabao Cup. They're still alive in the FA Cup, and they're also alive in the Premier League title race. Yes, they are 9 points behind Arsenal right there, but they still have a game in hand, and if they actually beat Arsenal, this could be good for them. And the only competition that they're still not alive is the Champions League, because they got knocked out to Real Madrid in the round of 16. Whereas Chelsea, on the other hand, they're literally out in 3 competitions. Carabao Cup, they got knocked out by Arsenal in the semi-finals. Then, of course, Champions League, they got knocked out by PSG in the round of 16. And they're, of course, not alive in the Premier League. So their only hope is basically qualifying for the Champions League. But they are alive in the FA Cup because they're in the semi-finals. They're up against Leeds United at Wembley. If they win, they're going to go in the FA Cup final. So this is going to be very interesting here for Chelsea. And very interesting for Man City because they're aiming for the domestic treble, just like what Barcelona did. If they can't go for the UCL, just go for domestic treble to at least have a successful season. But yeah, anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Before I go tangent, before we get to the actual match, I really want to say something here. It's been a while since I said something serious, but here it goes. First of all, shame on you football fans. I can't believe you hate Arsenal, man. I really can't believe you hate my club like this. That's Arsenalism, man. And they think that my tactics are boring. Our tactics are boring. We play haram ball. Go back 20 years before where, of course, Chelsea had haram ball. They had Jose Mourinho. They parked the bus and they won the Premier League. They still didn't get the hate. And Manchester City. First of all, one of the football content videos, one of the YouTubers said that they hate Manchester City, but they actually preferred them to win over us. Is it because we hate them? Is it because we're literally the most hated club? I don't know, man. Anyway, guys, next week, I'm really up for revenge. I'm going to be making that Arsenal Man City video for you guys. Especially for you Manchester City hate watchers. And myself as well. I really can't wait to see who will be winning this match. Will it be the Gunners or the Citizens? Hope we get revenge on them. But anyway, guys. Now, after I finish my rough speech here, let's just move on to the match. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And right now, let's go to Stamford Bridge to see Chelsea and Manchester City battle out for supremacy.
Alright guys, we're here at the Stamford Bridge to see Chelsea take on Manchester City in what will be a feisty game. So right now, Manchester City really need to get this win if they really need to stay in the title race. Because right now, Arsenal are cruising. But if City wins this match, they can put on the pressure on Arsenal. Maybe hope that Arsenal fumble. Because in the next game after this one is against Arsenal. But right now, Chelsea really need to win this game if they really need to stay alive for the top 4. Whereas City, of course, just keep on winning and hope from a fumble on Arsenal's point of view. But this is going to be a very interesting game because Chelsea, they're alive in the FA Cup. And they might be alive maybe to get into the top 4 territory here. But can they at least get one trophy? Maybe can FA Cup be their success? Or will Chelsea aim for more? Anyway, let's take a look at starting lineup here for Chelsea, because I have a feeling that this game is going to be very intense. Especially most Manchester City hate watchers will be hyped up for this. But anyway, Chelsea starting lineup is a 4-2-3-1. Their 4-2-3-1 formation. Robert Sanchez, James, Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Fernandes, Caicedo, Neto, Palmer, Gittins, and João Pedro. With, of course, Maresca being as the manager here. And now here's City's starting lineup. They're going with a 4-3-3 formation. The classic 4-3-3. With, of course, Edison being the man in goal. Nunes, Diaz, Guardiola, Aitnouri, Reinders, Rodri, Foden, Haaland, Marmoush, and, of course, Ryan Cherki. But looks like Chelsea-Man City game will be coming right up. Who's going to win this game? Will it be the Blues or the Citizens? Gotta say and find out. Looks like Manchester City will be the one to kick off first. They're going for a punt. I don't know what's up with punts, man. Like, seriously, these punts are so annoying right now. But anyway, this is going to be very interesting here, because now City and Chelsea... Is that a penalty? No, it isn't. That could have been an early penalty conceding here from Chelsea's point of view. But luckily for them, it's only a free kick because Haaland had a handball incident in the box. So nothing to worry about here. But yeah, like I said earlier, Chelsea and Manchester City played each other at the Etihad, where of course Chelsea's manager got sacked in real life. Enzo Maresca was sacked, and they actually had to use their interim manager. And somehow they got a draw at the Etihad. So hopefully Chelsea can get a huge result against City, which they are doing right now, because that is a wonderful finish here from who else? Is that João Pedro? It is. The Brazilian scores an opening goal for Chelsea. We got to take a look at the replay here. He literally just dribbled past the City defenders. Could have gone like center, but if Chelsea know what they're doing, this is their answer right now. But what a goal here from João Pedro as he scores the opening goal for Chelsea. And boy, Chelsea needed that after having such endurances in recent competitions. Of course, they got knocked out in the Carabao Cup and then got knocked out in the Champions League. But if they can keep on with this momentum, I don't know, they could maybe win win one trophy this season. But right now, City are on the attack. Chelsea have a slim lead over City, thanks to a goal from João Pedro. But Aitnouri has the ball. He finds Marmoush. What a tackle here from one of the defenders here. Here's Cole Palmer. Palmer to Gittins. Gittins to João Pedro. Still João Pedro. João Pedro to Caicedo. Caicedo to Palmer. Still Palmer. Palmer to Gittins. Gittins shoots, and what a save here from Edison. That could have been 2 goals here for Chelsea in a matter of 10 minutes here. And looks like Pep Guardiola is a manager. He knows much about Chelsea. Of course, he was there when Chelsea broke Barcelona's hearts in the UCL semi-finals when Fernando Torres scored the iconic solo goal. And Chelsea had the opportunity to double their lead again, but Edison again with a crucial save. But yeah, Pep Guardiola really does not like Chelsea. I mean, they were winning against Chelsea in the 2009, but then of course karma struck 3 years later, where of course Fernando Torres literally humiliated Victor Valdez. And then Gary Neville's iconic commentary spoke it all. But right now, Chelsea are on the attack. Here's Cucurella. Cucurella to Caicedo. Caicedo to Fernandes. Fernandes to Palmer. Palmer to Caicedo. Now, Chelsea were on the attack, but they lost the possession. And now it's Ryan Cherki with the possession here. It's Phil Foden. Still Foden. Foden to Haaland. Haaland to Foden. Here's Cherki with it. Ryan Cherki tries to dribble pass, but Cucurella makes a wonderful tackle, and it's a corner kick here for Manchester City. But let's take a look at that goal here from Chelsea. Wonderful finish here from João Pedro. He could be on the score sheet, probably in real life. That is if he's starting. But compared to how City are playing in real life, they have a complete different squad. And Haaland tried to go for a bicycle kick, but just could not meet the target. Just couldn't connect well. But that was not a bad effort here from Erling Haaland. What a bicycle kick effort from Haaland. Just couldn't meet the goal. That could have been the iconic goal at Stamford Bridge. But sadly, Haaland could not even do it. Could not even connect well. But looks like City have the possession still. Nunes has it. Nunes to Foden. Still Foden. Still Foden. Foden to Nunes. Nunes to Rodri. Rodri makes a good pass here to Cherki. Ryan Cherki to Nunes. Back to Cherki. Still Cherki. Still Ryan Cherki. Still Ryan Cherki, man. This player is just so good. He finds Haaland. Haaland to Foden. Still Foden. Foden shoots, but what a save here from Robert Sanchez. But it is going to be a booking here for Chelsea. Jimmy Bano Gittins actually got a yellow card. I don't know how. I literally didn't see the yellow card incident. I think it was a tackle on Haaland. Let's take a look at that. No, it was on, I think, Nunes. The number 27, I think. Whoever wore the number 27, I think. We'll see and find out. It's either Nunes or someone else. But looks like it's going to be a corner kick here for Manchester City. Foden's actually going for it. He goes for a big one. But Chelsea managed to get this one. And yes, it was Nunes that Jamie Bano Gittins tackled. Now Chelsea are on the attack. Here's Jamie Bano Gittins with it, who's already booked by now. He finds Palmer. Cole Palmer to João Pedro, who's already on the score sheet. He finds Cucurella. Cucurella to Palmer. Palmer to Caicedo. Caicedo to Neto. Neto to James. James to Fernandes. Fernandes shoots, but what a simple save here from Edison. Foden with it. Foden to Haaland. But as you can see in the last 15 minutes, City have had most of the possession and most of the chances, but they just couldn't meet the target. But not this time, because after so many attempts, City do manage to score the equalizing goal. And it was the number 7. I really don't know who scored. We'll see and find out. It was, I think... We'll see. We can get a better angle at this one. It was Omar Marmoush. Yet again scored by the Egyptian. Egyptian scoring against Chelsea is really so iconic right now. But anyway, Marmoush scores the equalizing goal for this game. And now we're back locked in with 1-1 at the scoreline. But yeah, Arsenal would really not like this. But João Pedro literally just bodied one of the Manchester City players. That could have been the iconic goal here from Pedro. But just Manchester City defending very well here. Corner kick here for Chelsea. Palmer's going to be the one to take it. Is he going to cross? He is. Is it going to meet the player? He is. But it was a tame effort. Now here's Reinders. Reinders to Foden. Foden to Haaland. Haaland to Reinders. But Chelsea get the ball. Here's João Pedro. João Pedro to Palmer. Palmer makes a wonderful pass, but he gets badly tackled. And this is not going to be a good one here. The number 6 or number 16. It's Rodri that actually fouls him. And it's a booking here for Manchester City, as he fouled Cole Palmer there, because that is not good. That was a very bad foul here from Rodri. A harsh tackle from him. And Chelsea get a free kick. And it's going to be Cole Palmer. Can he score the dagger against Man City? Can he do it? Or will Edison hold on? This is going to be pivotal and iconic. For moments like this. Can Cole Palmer score a free kick? He doesn't. He actually does a simple pass to Chalobah. It's Palmer back to Reece James. James to Neto. Neto with it. Still Neto. Neto to Cucurella. Cucurella to Fernandes. What a tackle from Foden. And now Cherki with it. He finds Nunes. Matheus Nunes to Cherki. Ryan Cherki with it. But a textbook defending here from Chelsea. But it's still with City here. Here's Haaland. Haaland to Reinders. Still Reinders. Still Reinders. Reinders chips this one to Haaland. But his header just could not score. Just couldn't meet the target there. But Chelsea give this one away. Reinders with it. And Enzo does a harsh tackle, but play on here for City. It is going to be a free kick here for Man City because Enzo Fernandez did actually make a bad tackle on the Johnny Reinders there. And this, another free kick here, but this time on the other end, on Manchester City's point of view, can Foden score a free kick? Cole Palmer tried to go for a free kick, but he actually did a simple pass. But can Foden think otherwise? Foden goes for it, but it just could not meet the target. That was too high. And Enzo Maresca is explaining the tactics to Liam Delap there. The son of Rory Delap, who's of course iconic in doing long throws. If you know, you know. Rory Delap, the legend of Stoke City. But what a touch here from Gittins. Iconic, as you can see right there. Here's Jamie Barno Gittins. He finds Reece James. Reece James to Pedro Neto. Neto to Cole Palmer. Palmer to Reece James. Reece James to Neto. Neto to Palmer. Palmer shoots, but what a save here from Edison. Making crucial saves like this is what's keeping Manchester City in this game. Because it's all been Chelsea so far. They could really be Arsenal's saviour here. But then again, City's next game is against Arsenal. So it doesn't even matter because especially the next game for City is going to be at the Etihad. But right now, Chelsea has the corner. Palmer goes long, but City nullified this one. But it's still with Chelsea. I don't think it's going to be one last time. Or it is. What a body here from Levi Colwill. And that could have been a potential opportunity here for Chelsea to take the lead. But what a save here from Edison. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Chelsea here. And it's Enzo Fernandez to take it on the other end. He goes long. And that was too close. Not far away from here. But it's half-time with Chelsea and Manchester City both locked at 1-1 as a scoreline. And of course, Omar Marmoush scored the equalising goal for Manchester City to keep them alive in the title race. Half-time, it's Chelsea 1, City 1. But right now, let's take a look at the highlights here. So, just a minute. We'll be right back with the highlights. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alright, guys. Yup. We're going to see the match recap here. And, yeah, I'm trying to position my camera angles here. So, please don't be mad at me. But, yeah, as you can see right here, Chelsea had the perfect start to the campaign with, of course, João Pedro scoring the opening goal of the match. What a finish here from Pedro, by the way. Like, that was a goal from the young Brazilian. But then, of course, Edison made a huge save after that. And then Chelsea had an opportunity. Or it was, I think, Manchester City. No, it was Chelsea. It was Chelsea that had the opportunity. Sorry about that. Edison was the man in goal. And then I think Jamie Barno Gittins tackled Matheus Nunes. A harsh one. And then it was a wonderful pass. And a finish here from Omar Marmoush. But then Rodri got booked after tackling Palmer. There are so many moments like these. And then Fernandez got booked after tackling Johnny Reinders. And then I think Foden had the opportunity to score a free kick. But his effort, like, that one was a bizarre free kick there. Just literally skying. Literally almost hit the Chelsea fan. And then Chelsea had the opportunity to score the goal to put them in front at the stroke of half-time. But then another save here from Edison. Mind-blowing save from him. And then, of course, I think that was the number 6. It was, I think, Levi Colwill that had the opportunity to score. Then again, what a brilliant save from Edison. And yeah, those are the highlights. And now let's take a look at the match facts. Of course, Chelsea had more opportunities than City. Chelsea 8 shots, 6 shots on target. City 6 shots, 3 shots on target. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the FIFA content. More FIFA content will be coming up soon. But right now, second half of this game will be coming up shortly, right after the break. Alright, guys, looks like second half is already commenced. Chelsea will be the one to kick off. And, yup, João Pedro has the possession here. It's Pedro, he finds Reece James. Reece James to João Pedro. João Pedro crosses that one. But City gets this one easily. Edison makes a simple save thanks to a wonderful clearance, cleared header, safety header here. Chelsea now has it again. Here's Levi Colwill. Colwill finds Pedro Neto. Still Neto. Neto to Caicedo. Caicedo to João Pedro. João Pedro to Reece James. Still Reece James. Still Reece James. Reece James crosses that one. What a touch here. It's Cucurella with it. Cucurella to Palmer. Palmer to João Pedro. Back to Cucurella. Cucurella to Gittins. Gittins to João Pedro. João Pedro back passes it to Fernandes. Fernandes to Cucurella to Gittins. But City managed to get this one away. But like I said, before the stroke of halftime, City do need to get this win if they really need to stay alive in the title race. Which I'm pretty sure that they will. They really do not want to lose the title race to Arsenal out of all teams. But yeah, this is a very good footy year for both these sides. Playing wonderful football. Chelsea scored early, then City bouncing back. This is exactly what City need to do. They really need to have that resilience here. Show some resilience. But right now, Gittins has it. Gittins to João Pedro. Still João Pedro. João Pedro to Gittins. Gittins to Cucurella. Cucurella to... I don't know if it was Palmer. I think it was. And then there was a bit of a pressure here from City, but Edison managed to get this one away. And he goes a bit short this time. He finds Nunes. Nunes to Cherki. Cherki to Foden. Foden to Haaland. Haaland to Rodri. Rodri makes a wonderful pass to Cherki. Ryan Cherki to Nunes. Nunes back to Cherki, but of course an interception here from Chelsea. They're in this game. It might be another 1-1 affair here. But anyway, Cucurella has it. Cucurella to Pedro. Pedro to Palmer. Palmer to João Pedro. João Pedro to Gittins. Still Gittins. Gittins makes a wonderful pass to Pedro. Pedro shoots. And he scores the goal to put Chelsea back in front. What a goal here from João Pedro. Scored the opening goal in literally just 4 minutes of the game. And then just scored the goal to put Chelsea back into the lead. But you got to take this wonderful pass here from Jamie Barno Gittins. What a pass from him. And what a finish from the young Brazilian João Pedro, man. He's had a stellar of a season for Chelsea. His first season with Chelsea, by the way. Of course, he has been developed as a Brighton player before making a move to Chelsea. And he's been balling out. And he scored in the 67th minute. Kids, if you're watching this, hope you're happy because the 6-7 meme is still alive. But anyway, guys, Chelsea are on the attack. Here's Jamie Barno Gittins with it. Still Gittins. Gittins to Palmer. Palmer to Pedro. He might be on the verge of scoring a hat-trick, but Edison denies it. And now here's Nunes. Nunes to Ruben Dias. Back to Nunes. And then back to Dias again. Dias to Guardiol. Guardiol to Aitnouri. Aitnouri to Guardiol. Guardiol to Dias. Dias to Foden. City are on the attack. Here's Haaland. Haaland to Marmoush. Still Marmoush. Still Marmoush. Marmoush to Rodri. Rodri to Aitnouri. Aitnouri to Reinders. Reinders to Rodri. Rodri to Foden. And Foden tries to give the equalizing goal. But what a saviour from Robert Sanchez. Substitution here for Chelsea. João Pedro comes off for Nicholas Jackson. He's had a stellar of a performance. Scored a brace. Right now, he's going to be subbed off for Nicholas Jackson. Phil Foden comes off for Bernardo Silva. But right now, City have a corner. Here's Cherki. Cherki crosses it. But Robert Sanchez makes a simple save. He finds Pedro Neto. But I think Chelsea are really thinking that this is game over. But they should not get cocky, especially when they're up against City. Here's Jamie Barno Gittins. Gittins with it. Gittins to Palmer. Still Palmer. Cole Palmer crosses that one. But what a tame effort here. Edison makes a save. Goes long. But Chelsea gets this one here. Here's Caicedo. Caicedo to Fernandes. Fernandes to Gittins. Gittins to Fernandes. Fernandes to Nicholas Jackson. Jackson to Palmer. Palmer tries to find Jackson, but City gets this one. 8 minutes to go. City really have to win this game. They need to be alive in the title race. They cannot lose to Chelsea out of all teams. Even though they have Arsenal and even though they still have a game in hand, they can't lose. This is still a pressure moment because Arsenal are still 9 points ahead of City. And they've already dropped points to West Ham. So they can't afford to drop points again. They've dropped points against West Ham at the London Stadium. Even though they did smash them at the Etihad. But this is different. When you're up against relatively teams away from home, they might have the chance to actually conjure something. But right now, Chelsea are on the attack. Here's Reece James. James to Neto, but what an interception here. But City, again, like I said, they need to conjure something here. Here's Ait Nouri. Ait Nouri to Rodri. Rodri to Marmoush. Marmoush to Reinders. Is there going to be enough minutes of the stoppage time? There is going to be 2 minutes. What a tackle here. I think it's game over. Chelsea are not going to fumble this one. Here's Caicedo. Caicedo to Jackson. Jackson to Palmer. Palmer might be on the verge of scoring the match-winning goal here, but what a save. But it doesn't even matter. Chelsea get a huge win over Manchester City. And another drop points for City here. They do not deserve to drop points. But that's what they're doing right now. In their last 2 games, they've continued to drop points. But of course, shout out to João Pedro as he scored a brace. With his performance like this, he might actually win a Ballon d'Or in the future as a Chelsea player. But full time, it's Chelsea 2, City 1. Huge blow for City in the title race. Alright guys, we're here to see the highlights. Sorry about that. Anyway, the only moment here was the João Pedro goal, so we're just going to take a look at that. It was a wonderful pass here from Bino Gittins, as you can see right here. João Pedro managed to get past Ruben Dias there. He could have tackled him, but if you're up against Pedro and who is in form right now, there are no excuses. What a finish here from the Brazilian as he scores the goal. Edison is fuming and he's frustrated. He could have saved that, but it didn't even matter at all. But anyway, let's take a look at the performance. And of course, João Pedro, the standout player here for Chelsea. I mean, City standout players, of course, Phil Foden with a 7.6 rating here. Of course, he got hooked, but he had the opportunities to get City back in the game. And then, of course, match facts. Chelsea literally dominated in the second half. Pure domination for Chelsea. 12 shots, 9 shots on target. City 7 shots, 4 shots on target. And, yep. That's game already done. City dropping points again. And Chelsea getting a huge win against City would be something special for them if they really need to get another Champions League ticket here. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This will be a predicted scoreline for Sunday's game. Comment your predictions to see who will win the game. Will it be Chelsea winning? Will it be City winning? Or will it be a draw? Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll be back for our next game. Goodbye.
Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, Chelsea, they completely dominated over Manchester City, winning with a scoreline of 2-1, thanks to a masterclass performance from João Pedro, as he scored not 1, but 2 goals. Despite Marmoush scoring the equalizing goal, it was all João Pedro as he was clinical in the box. Literally dribbled past the City defenders, did Ruben Dias dirty there, and that's how he scored 2 goals. But yeah, I mean, I have a feeling Chelsea might actually get the UCL qualification. That is if they win, that is if they, keep on winning a lot of games, because they have Spurs, they even have Liverpool. So yeah, this could be very interesting if they can actually pull this one off. But yeah, so this could be the predicted scoreline here for Chelsea. Hope they win. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I really do not want to, go a bit too far. But please don't hate my club like this. Don't hate Arsenal. Is it because our tactics are boring? If you think, then It's only because we want to win the Premier League. That's what many teams are preferring to do. So please don't judge us like that. And I really hope that Chelsea win this match, and I really hope we learn our lessons. Because if we keep on doing haram ball, we will get a lot of criticism from the fans and the YouTube contenters. So please. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. More FIFA content will be coming up. So I really hope you look forward to that. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.